You guys gonna distract me with that game on over there?
Number 5 here.
Sure. A great environment. With thanks to University of Alabama and Birmingham. You guys. You brought a great crowd, and it was a ton of fun. Competing here. I mean, obviously, you could say that after a win, but I would have said it after a loss too. So it was fun coming down here and seeing everybody come out and watch two really strong programs go at it. And I'm thankful for Nate, for giving us the opportunity and scheduling the series with us. And hopefully maybe we can continue something like that in the future. I mean, he's a hell of a coach.
Questions for Coach Brayden Burries will be joining us momentarily. Right here in the front row.
But just with the return of Jaden Bradley, what do they mean for him to?
Jaden didn't have a bad experience at Alabama, and Jaden's such a good guy. It's just, I think if you guys did a little research, we literally, in the last, 3 years, we probably have a top 25 transfer team from Arizona players out there. It's kind of what happens this day and age. So, there's no ill will towards anything. I mean, we didn't even talk about it, and obviously, Jaden's so steady as a person that he came back here and just played his normal game, and, he's not going to try to do anything over the top. There was no revenge or anything like that.
Tommy, how do you get so many international guys on your
Well, you could probably go online and read my background. You'll find out. I was one of the first guys, looking at those Gonzaga teams over there, going and getting all those international players, 25 years ago. I mean, I was doing it today, and we had one of a legendary Gonzaga guys there today that works for the Atlanta Hawks now, drove down for the game, Shimek Karnofsky, and just I've been fortunate to kind of create a niche recruiting, and thankful this guy bought into it because he's a heck of a player too. So, it's just something I've always kind of done, and I honestly don't know any different.
You out-rebounded Alabama 22-3 on the O boards. Have you ever been a part of a game where it's been that lopsided, especially against a team like Alabama?
Man, he coached in so many games. I don't know. But we really wanted to come out and we wanted to put it to him on the glass. We feel like we have an advantage there on most nights. And I think we were plus 20 on UConn a few weeks ago. Now they were missing one of their big guys, so let's factor that in as well. But, we knew a theme for the week for us, was, early energy, early effort, because against Alabama, you have to start your possessions like that. You can't ease into anything. And then the word we really hammered in on was endurance. You have to have competitive endurance against a team like that because they just keep coming at you. And our guys, I thought they did that. And then, we were able to kind of, the game started okay. They made a little run. It felt like the place got going a little bit, and we didn't say anything crazy at halftime. We just, hey, let's see if we can come out and land the first punch and see what happens. And fortunately, we landed a few haymakers, made some defensive plays. Obviously, Brayden got in his own little flow, and it was pretty special.
Well, Tommy and Ollie, we kind of question you about not shooting that many threes. You figure this is an opportunity for a team like this.
Hey, sometimes you take what the defense gives you, and these guys will probably tell you, I'm still telling them at timeout, say, we don't have to settle. And it's just a little bit of a mindset. And, Brayden got on a little bit of heater, and I trust him, when he's doing that. And it was pretty special, some of those threes he makes in transition. And, that's the stuff we've seen him do, when we were recruiting him. And so to do it on this kind of stage was pretty cool.
Yeah, just thanking all my teammates and coaches, especially Coach Lloyd. Before the game, he talked to me, said it's gonna be a big one tonight, and I believe in you. And that's all I needed to hear, honestly. He just gave me all the confidence I needed for real.
Confidence? Will it be going in the second half or anything in particular, or
Yeah, cause the first half I was I was confused on why they was playing off in short closeouts, and then at halftime, I just think my vets, it's Jaden Bradley. Coming up to me saying, yo, we're going to need you. Keep shooting, Deli. Just keep shooting. They believed in me, so that's all I needed to hear, honestly.
For the players, you started that 11 run in the second half. You kind of able to put the game out of reach. Kind of what changed so quickly for y'all that you were able to put the game away?
I think just stepping up the energy a little bit, especially after playing 25 minutes, even giving 10% more. just the extra effort, and yeah, just beating them down after the time.
Kind of following up that, the runs you guys put together in the second half, Elon and Brayden, obviously, but Elon had a couple steals converted. What was it, did you guys see more that you could get out of that defense, or was it being impressive?
I mean, like Coach said, we were talking about endurance all week long, and we just tried, to play all 40 minutes extra with a lot of energy. And I think we hit another 10% more in the second half, and I think that's was the advantage for us.
Any questions?
You guys are easy.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you guys.